representative Sunbury West.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Permission to speak from a chair other than my own.
Agreed.
This time of year, many would know, can be especially difficult for families, especially families enduring the struggle of addiction. Christmas and New Year's and the time in between bring out certainly the best in people, but it can also bring out the worst because of financial pressures, emotion, and addiction. I'm so pleased to have again on the floor, back with us, the Village of Hope, which is a 10-month faith-based addiction facility on 200 acres of land on the back Tracy Road in Tracy, New Brunswick, in my riding. They provide classes to the men in the morning and hands-on job skills in the afternoon. And part of their job skills is tapping over 800 maple trees, producing maple syrup, and selling it as part of revenue for the program. The men provided a bottle to each of the members here this morning in the legislature as a way of giving back. Village of Hope is also in progress of starting an industrial program as another means of learning job skills and raising revenue. They have a family recovery program as well because we know addiction affects the entire family and community. They operate a food bank in partnership with the Oromocto Food Bank as well. Village of Hope has been operating for almost 2 years now, and they started their ongoing construction 5 years ago. And they have church every Sunday for the men and the families, and my wife Cheryl and I attend every Sunday to provide support, but actually we get more back. And Cheryl is also on the worship team. Addiction affects everyone in this province, either directly or indirectly. A study from 10 years ago stated that the government of New Brunswick spends $1.1 billion a year because of substance abuse. So I'd like to welcome the staff members. Firstly, we have the CEO and President, Reverend Andrew Vahi. I'll ask Andrew to stand. And in fact, his father, Mart, is also the co-founder of the Village of Hope in Estonia and here in Tracy. Mart was the first non-Anglican clergy of the legislature back in the 1980s here in the legislature. So we'd like to welcome Andrew here. And we also have Greg Rasmussen, another staff member. Both of these men have overcome addiction themselves. And we have Jason Muir, a graduate from the program at Village of Hope and now a staff member, giving back, and he's an overcomer of addiction. Again, as we know, addiction affects everybody, and it's not immune to any one family. And the men in the program come from all walks of life. And they are, and I'll ask them to stand. We have Zach, we have John, Wayne, Anthony, Chris, Stephen, Eric, and Jason. And I'm so proud and honored and want to recognize these heroes of mine. This is quite outstanding, really, to have men facing addiction here on the floor of the legislature, and for them to publicly stand before the world to declare this, and that they are overcoming addiction, to declare their faith in God, and to do it, and to bring praise to Him, and to raise awareness that there is help for men and families this Christmas. They can either call the provincial government addiction services or places like the Village of Hope that does a great job helping families. So I ask the entire legislature to join me in welcoming and thanking these men from the Village of Hope, these heroes, for taking that step, recognizing that they need help, recognizing that they want a better life for them and their families, and they want to be givers rather than takers, that they cannot do it alone, and they've decided to walk each day with the help of God. Thank you very much, Ben, for being here.
Dalhousie